My name is Shaq. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the use of mirrors. Now, mirrors and observation in general is the number one reason why people fail their driving test. The first most important thing is to make sure the mirrors are correctly adjusted. If for some reason you need to readjust the mirrors during the driving test, it's not a problem, as long as you stop safely and then readjust them. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you when you should be checking mirrors and why. I'd like you to remember an acronym, DOS, D-O-S-S. We must check the mirrors well before changing direction, whether you're moving to the right or the left. We check our center mirror first and then the right mirror if you're moving to the right. Center mirror first and then the left mirror if you're moving to the left. We always check the center mirror first because it's made of flat glass and therefore it'll give you a true image. The side mirror is made of a convex glass, like the back of a spoon. So the image you'll see will be a wider image, a wider view. It'll make the object seem further than it actually is. Now, as I said, it's not just checking mirrors. We need to know why we're checking the mirrors and act accordingly. So if you saw a vehicle coming in the right-hand lane in the distance and you've seen the vehicle, if you suddenly moved out and you forced the vehicle to slow down or swerve or stop, then you will fail the driving test for that. Whatever happens, if someone has priority over you, you cannot force them to slow down, swerve or stop. So that's the direction. Let's move on to O for overtaking. When I talk about overtaking, a lot of people think that it'll be fast roads, dual carriageways. Overtaking could mean overtaking a bus at a bus stop or overtaking a cyclist. When you overtake, again, you must check the center and then the right mirror prior to overtaking. Before moving back in, it's most important that you can fully see the vehicle that you've overtaken in the rear view mirror here. So we've got D for direction, O for overtaking, and then we've got S for signals. You must check mirrors well before you signal. Not before you signal, but well before you signal. If you're signaling left, center mirror, left mirror. If you're signaling right, center mirror and the right mirror. Once again, just because you've checked mirrors and signaled, it does not give you priority over anybody else. When you signal, you've got to think about how your signal is going to affect other road users. For example, if you're turning left, you've checked mirrors and you saw a cyclist there on your left. If you signaled, you may frighten that cyclist. He may think that you're going to turn in front of him. So it'll be advisable to delay the signal and then let the cyclist go and then reapply. Again, if you're turning right or you move into the right-hand lane, you've looked in the mirrors, you've seen a vehicle coming. If you indicate, that vehicle may think you're going to move in front, even if you have no intention of moving in front. So if you've got no intention of changing lane, delay the signal until you're actually going to change lane. So we've got D for direction, O for overtaking, S for signal. Then we've got the final S for speed. We must check the mirrors before we increase or before we decrease speed. So let's talk about increasing speed first. You're driving along a 30-mile-an-hour road and you've seen a national speed limit sign in front of you. You've checked mirrors, pick up speed. But now let's assume someone's on your right starting to overtake you. You need to hold back, let the person finish the overtaking before you accelerate. If you continue to accelerate, you're going to put that person in danger. Now, if that person is driving at 30 miles an hour and there's another car coming towards him at 30 miles an hour, that's going to be like that person having an accident at 60 miles an hour. If you think about it, if they've got a choice of either having a head-on collision at 60 miles an hour or swerving to the side and hitting into you, what do you think they'd do? They would hit into you. So for their safety and your safety, you need to check mirrors before you increase speed. Now let's talk about reducing speed. A lot of learner drivers get confused here. They ask me, why do I need to check mirrors when I'm going to stop? Well, you need to know exactly what's happening behind you. And then I get learner drivers saying to me, okay, the lights change red, I'm going to stop. But I'm going to stop anyway. If there's someone behind me or there's not anyone behind me, I'm going to stop. The reason we check mirrors early, before the lights, so you know exactly what's behind you. If someone is driving very close behind you and the lights are green, you can ease off the gas. You can slow down before the lights change red. So if the lights do change, you can brake gently and lightly so you don't end up slamming the brakes. The person in the back is not going to hit you when you brake lightly. They're only going to hit you if you suddenly stop. So by checking mirrors, you know what's going on around you and you can drive accordingly. I hope you found this video informative. If so, please give it a thumbs up as it helps us to make more videos. If you're a subscriber, then thank you. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, then please do subscribe. Just press the button on the top left here and do subscribe. Thank you for watching.